Join me as I dive into the incredible story of Joseph Dubois Elsberry and see if I can uncover just how this Tuskegee Airman became a legend. In this video, you will explore the inspiring story of Joseph Dubois Elsberry, a remarkable member of the Tuskegee Airmen. During the era of segregation in the military, African American pilots faced unimaginable racial discrimination and challenges. Despite their capabilities and qualification, they were denied the opportunity to become pilots simply because of the color of their skin. This was an era where prejudices ran deep, and racism was tolerated, if not encouraged. The segregated units were often underfunded, under-equipped, and understaffed, making it even more difficult for these pilots to prove themselves. But they didn't let that stop them. They persevered, driven by their passion for flying and their determination to serve their country. The Tuskegee Airmen, in particular, were a group of trailblazers who refused to be held back by the barriers in their path. They went on to prove themselves as capable and skilled pilots, shattering stereotypes and breaking down racial barriers in the process. And it's in this environment that Joseph Dubois Elsberry's story begins to take shape. Racial discrimination was not the only challenge they faced. They also had to contend with biased instructors, inadequate training facilities, and a lack of resources. Despite these obstacles, they continued to push forward, driven by their desire to succeed. The Tuskegee Airmen were pioneers in every sense of the word, paving the way for future generations of African American pilots. Their bravery, skill, and determination inspired a nation, and their legacy continues to be felt to this day. The era of segregation in the military was marked by inequality and injustice, but it also gave birth to heroes like Joseph Dubois Elsberry, who refused to be limited by the circumstances of their time. They rose above the challenges, broke down barriers, and left an indelible mark on history. Elsberry's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, courage, and determination. Born in 1925, Joseph Dubois Elsberry grew up with a passion for flying. He was fascinated by the planes that flew overhead, and he dreamed of one day taking to the skies himself. But in a time of racial segregation, it seemed like an impossible dream. However, Elsberry was determined to make it a reality. He worked hard, studied diligently, and eventually earned his pilot's license. His journey to becoming a pilot was not an easy one, but he refused to give up. Elsberry's determination and skill caught the attention of the U.S. Army, and he was eventually commissioned as a pilot in the U.S. Army Air Corps. He was assigned to the 332nd Fighter Group, an all-African American unit that would go on to make history. Elsberry's journey was not just about himself, it was about paving the way for others, about proving that African Americans could be just as capable and skilled as their white counterparts. The Tuskegee Airmen were a symbol of hope and inspiration for the African American community. They represented the possibility of change, of equality, and of justice. Elsberry's story is a testament to the power of that symbol, to the impact it had on a nation, and to the legacy it continues to leave. Joseph Dubois Elsberry's wartime career was marked by bravery, skill, and a series of pivotal missions that showcased his capabilities as a pilot. He flew combat missions in Italy, supporting Allied forces on the ground, and his skills as a pilot earned him the respect of his comrades and the admiration of his commanders. Elsberry's missions were not just about completing a task, they were about proving a point, about showing the world that African American pilots were just as capable as anyone else. Elsberry's accomplishments during the war were numerous, but one mission stands out in particular. On January 27, 1944, he was part of a group of Tuskegee Airmen who escorted bombers on a mission over Austria. The skies were treacherous, with heavy cloud cover and strong winds, but Elsberry's skills as a pilot allowed him to navigate the difficult conditions with ease. The mission was a success, and Elsberry's bravery and skill were instrumental in its success. Elsberry's accomplishments did not go unnoticed. He was awarded numerous commendations for his bravery, including the Distinguished Flying Cross and the Air Medal with Oak Leaf Cluster. But more than the awards, it was the respect and admiration of his comrades that mattered most to him. Joseph Dubois Elsberry's legacy is one of courage, perseverance, and determination. He was a true pioneer, a trailblazer who paved the way for future generations of African American pilots. His story is a testament to the power of the human spirit, to the ability to overcome even the most daunting challenges. The Tuskegee Airmen's impact on civil rights and the military cannot be overstated. They paved the way for desegregation, for equality, and for justice. They showed the world that African Americans were just as capable, just as skilled, and just as bravery as anyone else. Elsberry's story is a testament to that legacy, to the impact it had on a nation, and to the importance of preserving it for future generations. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn more about influential figures in history, be sure to check out our other videos. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. You invited. Subscribe to Camaraderie Health Agency YouTube channel or go to www.camaraderiehealthagency.com or call 224-433-57